to understand, I was happier than hell at the very aspect that we were going to see a live-action Suicide Squad movie. As a matter of fact, whenever they made an animated adaptation of the Suicide Squad comics and then turned that into its own film, I loved the living shit out of that. I thought that one turned out to be amazing and just, I loved it a bunch. I thought it was really good. And then they said, we're going to go get a live-action one. I'm like, okay, I can't wait to see who some of the people that to go and cast as the characters from Suicide Squad. You know, I want to see who Captain Boomerang is going to be. Naturally, I want to see who Deadshot's going to be, and Harley Quinn. And then they announced that the Joker would be showing up in this feature-length film. I'm like, okay, that's pretty fucking cool. And so it was going to be Jared Leto. And there was a lot of mixed reactions to that. I, on the other hand, was one of the people who was pretty much like a resounding huzzah! Because I think that sounds pretty good. Dude's a badass actor. And they've been dropping little hints and pictures here and there as to how he was going to look during the filming of this movie. And I've been okay with everything. As a matter of fact, one of those pictures had him picking up a camera and doing a pose very similar to the cover of The Killing Joke, which I love the fact that he was even doing something like that. Just, you know, giving a proper nod to that, considering that's one of the Joker's biggest stories ever in all of comics. For 75 years, that's been like one of the milestones for that particular character. And then we got to see an official picture, and this is the one that's been getting all the polarizing opinions and the shit ton of anger, no less. And this right here, I have to say, I fucking hate the look. I'm going to give the movie an absolute definite 100% honest to goodness chance, but I hate the overall look of it. And before somebody says, well, the Joker has many incarnations out there that have changed throughout the entirety of the character ever being in pop culture and comic books and animated series and the movies and all that, and that's very true. As a matter of fact, I can most closely resemble this character how Joker looks in Batman Rest in Peace, because that entire story arc, he was shirtless most of the time, except for his didn't look so cringeworthy. He didn't have fucking damage going across his head like some kind of angsty teenager, as if he had some kind of stupid-ass fucking screamo band on full goddamn fucking blast. He had ha 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 tattooed up and down his shoulder. The Joker in a fucking tattoo parlor saying, can I just get ha 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 right there? That'd be great. And then the Jester skull, the fucking Cheshire grin going across the forearm, all of it was just so try-hard and fucking lame. He had a fucking grill, for fuck's sake, a blinged-out grill! The Joker! And before somebody tries to go and make sense of it, well, we could use that because his teeth got knocked out, it looks fucking stupid. Let's just call a spade a spade. It looks idiotic as fuck. I'm sorry. I mean, the thing is, overall the character looks like he's some kind of background character in a Marilyn Manson music video. Looks like he tried out for Psychopathic Records and then they gave him the fucking boot right to the ass, right out the fucking door. You know, these are things like, okay, you got fucking sad and decided to go and take mommy and daddy's credit card and binge at a Hot Topic in a fucking clearance aisle. Good for fucking you. This isn't exactly the iconic look of the Joker. Do we have the green hair? Yes, we do. Do we have the pale skin? Yes, we do. Crazy-ass looking expression? Indeed, we do have that. But everything else kind of just falls flat of just, you're trying too hard. Stop. Pause. Take a minute to breathe. And let's reevaluate this. What I'm really ultimately hoping is that the character doesn't look like this all the time. I'm hoping he's not running around with one purple glove, which is going to make me just think of things just blowing up in their face, kind of like with the entire Pepsi commercial, Michael Jackson. I don't want to see anything like that happen. I want this to be very good. You know, that's ultimately what I want to be. He's a fantastic actor. I think that he could pull off a role like this. I'm still going to give the movie an honest goodness chance, but he just looks ridiculous. Not even scary, it looks crazy, yeah, but looks more crazy as if, you know, he should be on the cover of Home Alone. It's just, I don't know, it's one of those things where you get that first taste of something, and the character is important in pop culture, and always has been, is one of the focal points within comic books. He's one of the most important villains, one of the most important DC characters. The Joker is somebody you have to be very careful with, and I will go and say this, a lot of people reacted very poorly and negatively whenever the Heath Ledger's version of the Joker was first showcased. As a matter of fact, there was people who were even angry when they first saw Jack Nicholson's portrayal as the Joker. Whenever they are making those movies, they send out a lot of photo shoots and, you know, they're promo images. And this is yet again, another fine example of those, but when those were sent out, there was people who reacted negatively to those, especially to Heath Ledger's version, because we saw somebody that didn't look very much like Joker. It looked like the Joker, but not like the Joker. And one of the facts within the comic books is that the Joker has reinvented himself time and time again, and that's something that's always stood the test of time throughout the 75 years that the character has been in existence. Is that the Joker, with each new incarnation, has been a new version of himself. And that's what made him even more unpredictable. If you follow the comics, you've seen this over and over again, and that's not including the animated movies and the live-action movies. So this can be, yet again, another one of those things that we can go and apply to it and try to say, well, this is why the Joker looks like this, and yada yada yada, and blah blah blah, but I mean, truth be told, aesthetically, it's just not all that interesting. It just looks kind of lame. What I'm hoping is that Joker still has his very nice suit and is still going out there and saying the awesome things that he's saying and doing the crazy, insane shit that he's doing, and is just the badass that he is. Can this dude actually pull it off? Does he have the chops? Most definitely. I think that he can. I just hope that visually he looks the part while he's doing it, so it doesn't detract from the overall performance. That's what I worry about. That's the only thing that I worry about, because, I mean, movies are a visual entertainment. You are going to be sitting there watching it. If you see a character that doesn't look the part of how they're acting, and especially an iconic character that everybody's known and loved, and keep in mind, this is the very first time that we're going to see a live-action portrayal of the character since Heath Ledger passed. And he set a bar very, very high. That's also another additional problem, is a lot of people are going to be keeping a very close eye on him. That's why I think that he'll be able to pull this off, is just given all of the heat and given all of the stress of something like that. You know, that's a hell of a job. That's a hell of a character to have to go and take on. That's a performance of a lifetime. I just hope that he looks good while doing it. I hope he looks like the Joker. Many people are hoping to see the Arkham Asylum / Arkham City version of the Joker. Many people want to see something that was more akin to the comics. You know, but this is exactly what we're going to get. Are the tattoos just there for fun, to be part of the image to make him look crazier? Maybe. It is possible. But either way, I still plan on going and seeing. I'm not going to allow just one promo image dictate whether or not I'm going to sit down and watch an entire movie, because that'd be silly. I still want to go and give it a fair shot, because there's a lot of other actors. I still want to see what Deadshot looks like, and Captain Boomerang, and Harley Quinn, and the whole nine yards. You know, what's Amanda Waller going to look like? I want to see what all these characters look like. I want to see how they portray them. And I'm just excited we're getting a Suicide Squad movie, for fuck's sake. You know, that was... If you had said 10 years ago we were getting a Suicide Squad movie, I wouldn't have believed it at all, like, whatsoever. But we are getting one that's pretty damn cool. So either way, sound off in the comment box as to what you feel about the Joker's new look, and you already heard my 2 cents on the entire deal. So anyway, this is AlphaOmegaSin. As always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on.